Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Clover. In today's video, we are going to be looking at our Untold Possession 5-star set and kind of doing like a detailed breakdown for it. We've done a detailed breakdown now for this set and Nautical Will, so if you missed the last video, go ahead and take a look at our channel because we do have that video up. We did our pulls for this, which again, I'll link in the description. If you want to watch us pull for both of these banner sets. This was the set that I was not super excited for, but if you saw my previous video, I was actually having a lot of trouble styling our Nautical Will set as well. I can also show you kind of what I did for that. But yeah, like we're having a little bit of trouble styling these sets. These sets are a little strange, a little off. I feel like this background is throwing me off. We just need like a nicer, yeah, okay. Maybe this is gonna be a little better for us. I don't know, these backgrounds are also throwing me so off. Um, with like these sets. Maybe we need like a different background. I don't know. The lighting is a little weird and off. I don't know. Can we use some different lighting here? I'm gonna change it so I can like actually kind of see everything. Maybe we just need it like the warm corner. Yeah, well, kind of, sort of. No, this one's actually really bad too. It's hard to like really see the sets on these backgrounds. We'll go back to pink warmth or whatever. There we go. Honestly, the pink one is kind of where we need to be. But here is our set. This is our Untold Possession set, which was not my favorite set going into everything. We're gonna first start by just taking off a few of these accessories so we can kind of see everything a little bit better. We're gonna first start by taking off the veil because you cannot really see her hair. This is her hair. This is the Stardust Whirl hair. It's really lackluster for a 5-star hair in my opinion. Probably like the most lackluster 5-star hair. Honestly, I don't know if I got FOMO or like what, because like on like closer inspection, I don't think I needed either of these 5 stars. Um, this hair is so overwhelming. You can of course dye, you know, the main part, and then there's another section that's dyeable. It is what it is. They're cool. They're interesting, I guess. I think it's just like a really short hair, which like does not do it for me. Um, and it just reminds me of like this is what of another 5-star hair, but it's not from the gotcha. It's just not the cutest, and I feel like the hairline in the back of the hair like looks kind of weird. It looks like she has like really short hair here in the back. Yeah, I don't know. This hair is probably not ever going to be used, and it's not the most versatile. And it also like completely covers her earrings. She is wearing earrings which you can see right here. So these are her earrings that she's wearing. And she does have this like crazy face piece on as well, of course. Um, and she has this choker, which again, this choker looks really, I don't know, the choker doesn't look great either. Let's go ahead and take a look at our face accessory first though. Um, because like, it's just, I don't know, it's not really doing it for me. We can of course make it all white and that's kind of pretty. We can of course dye it however we want to, barring the limitations of some of the dyes that we don't have unlocked, like black, which is annoying that black is like always the last color because this is a set that I feel like needs to be in black for it to really work. You could probably make it work with like some lighter colors, but this one's kind of crazy. I don't know. This is like, it looks like her face is being laced, which I don't really love. I don't love this accessory in general. You can like change the lace color, you can dye this color. Yeah, it's not my favorite little piece, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that off for right now. And let's take a look at our earrings. So we have the Cursed Ember earrings. These are earrings. You can, you know, make them all purple if you want to. You can make them a different color of metal if you want to. You can do whatever you want with these earrings. They're earrings. That's all I can say about them. Let's take a look at our necklace. This necklace is really underwhelming for me. It looks like a 3-star necklace or a 4-star necklace. Like what is this necklace? Like, yeah, it's kind of cute, but like, it just, I don't even know. It's just like not really giving me anything. Like, I don't know. It's kind of cute, but like it looks like a 4-star. Or like, I don't know. It looks almost like you could buy it at like the shop. It's really not cute. And that's that. Let's go to our hand accessory. Where is our hand accessory? What is this labeled under? Oh, we have a ring. If you were wondering, there's a ring in there. Why can't I take off this little glove? What is tying her hands together? Is this a handheld? Oh yeah, this is a handheld. Let's take a look at the handheld. This is the Stellar Oath handheld that kind of like ties her hands together. You can, you know, obviously dye it how you want to, but do note, oh no, I was gonna say like do note that it's not like letting you dye everything, but I think if you do go and actually like dye everything, it will just dye correctly. And that does dye some of the effects, I think. I think there's effects that are being dyed here. Yeah, I think one of these is doing effects. Yeah, because right now, like, the effects just changed to being blue, which is good that they let you obviously customize the effects that are happening. This keeps like your hands tied. Again, it's like not really my style. Like, why would I ever like have this? Why would I ever want her hands to just be tied? I don't know. So we're gonna take that off because you can't really see the dress with that on. So we have multiple pieces. So first, before we take a look at this dress, we have a belt on or something. It's like a corset. Um, and it also like I want to like let you know like this color of blue and this color of purple do not match. They don't match at all. I don't know what it is with Life Makeover and like giving us sets that like are not matching at all, but I'm like, I don't know why. I shouldn't have pulled on this one. This is like a little bit of a regret. Let's see. Where is this piece? Is this a coat? Yes, it's considered a coat. So let's take off the coat piece first and let's get into the dress. So this is our dress. What is this even called? Whatever. Who cares? This is our dress. This dress isn't my favorite, to be really honest. It just isn't. I don't know. I feel like maybe if I were to dye it, it would be cuter. But overall, it's just not seemingly one that I'm drawn to for whatever reason. As you can see, we have a whole lot of opportunities for dyes. You can, of course, dye the colors. It's kind of pretty as like a little wedding dress, and it does have an effect at the bottom that dyes different colors, as you can see. Number 13, which is great to know. You can dye that. Actually really pretty in white. Obviously this isn't white, it's kind of like a light pink shade. I don't know. This is actually quite pretty in like a different color. But we have that. We can of course take a look and make everything dark if we wanted to. It's like more of a dark purple. It's not like a black. Everything dark. This is it, kind of like all dark. This is kind of what it looks like normally. And then of course we have our coat piece, which is just our corset. We're gonna take a look at the corset on. So this is what it looks like on the dress. And then I'm gonna just take a look at it off the dress with no dress. We won't take off the dress. So here's kind of the corset just like hanging out with, you know, just hanging out. I don't know, you know, if you maybe want to do something with the corset specifically. This is kind of what it would look like if you just had just straight up the corset. I think the corset piece is actually really beautiful. I'm trying to see like what other dresses it works with. Oh, it actually really does work with this dress. Doesn't work with any of like these big poofy ones though. Obviously, I guess you can put it on with that one. Obviously, you can put it on with the dress from the set. Letting you put it on with this little thing. It's letting you put it on with those. A lot of clipping is happening. It would most likely only work with like a tight dress. And then like it might let you put it on other dresses, but it's not gonna like look right. It's just gonna like clip and kind of fold around and things. It actually like looks kind of pretty with this dress. I don't have a whole lot that kind of works with it, but I think it is still a cool element and a cool piece. And probably the most interesting piece from this entire set besides this fun background little piece. Yeah, that's the corset for you. That's our little corset piece. Let's go ahead and take a look at our socks. So we did get tights with this set. We didn't get tights with the other one. These are just some very basic looking tights with a rose detail here on the side. Of course you can dye whatever you want to. Make them white if you want. Just get rid of the little flower or the rose. Just the rose piece. There we go. Yeah. You can dye, you know, the rose different colors if you want to. It's interesting. They're just tights. They're not really doing anything for me personally. And then of course we have the shoes, which you can't see right now, but I can just zoom in on them without the dye system really quick. They need to like fix the way that we can't like look at shoes, but here's kind of the shoes. If you can kind of see them, I don't love the shape of them. Like I don't really like that little shape that's happening there personally. It's like not really doing it for me. Yeah, you can dye the shoes, of course. It is what it is. I think what we all are really here looking at is our background piece. So let's go ahead and take a look at our background piece. Special. Loading? No. Tattoo? No. Crossbody? No. Anklet? No. Where is this category? Is it under wings? Bag? Oh, it's a bag. That's very interesting that this is a bag. I guess it's like that. But this is our sealed oath piece. This is like the most interesting piece of this set, and you can obviously dye it how you want to. There are some different options for dyeing the little bars and metal pieces and kind of the things that are going around it. You can dye the effects, of course, with palette number 7. So that's good to know that you can, you know, really customize the little butterflies that come off, which are really pretty, actually. I really do think like this would be really fun with like a fairy, doing kind of like a more fairy set. I think that's kind of how I'm gonna go ahead and style it, which let's just like get into the styling because I'm tired of seeing this. I'm tired of seeing all of this. Let's go ahead and just take everything off really quick and put her back in the full set so that I can go ahead and style her, because this set, like I said, it does have some kind of potential, but it needs a lot of zhuzhing. And by a lot, I mean a whole lot. First, we're going to go ahead and I think we're going to just start by taking off the hands. What were they under? Forget what they were under. Gloves? Bracelets? What was the category that they were under? Oh, they were under handhelds. We're going to take off the little hands, and I think we're going to go ahead and take off the veil too, because I think I like the veil, but it just completely covers her entire existence. So we're going to take that off for right now. And while we're taking things off, we're going to take off the face accessory. Let's take off the face accessory. There we go. So now we are left with just this, which I feel like is a good place to start with the styling. Let's start by choosing a different hair to go with this set. I was thinking to go with almost like a little bit of a like fairy kind of set and moment. I think that could be really fun. Let's see if we have some. We obviously have our new floral prayer wings. I think with like a lot of fun little butterfly motifs, we could make something work. We also, of course, have like normal wings. We have these wings. We have just like the cute little butterfly wings. I think maybe our little lacy wings might actually work with this. I love this 6-star. The pieces that I have from it, I again don't love the overall 6-star, but I think we can maybe make something work with the pieces that we do have from it. So let's go ahead and style this outfit how I probably would style it, which is probably to make it all pink. Let's go into this dress. So first we're gonna just take the coat piece off just for a second and just start by dyeing the dress. So let's go into our palettes and get over into this palette and start dyeing some of it pink. So this is kind of our skin tone. I'm just gonna unlock this. I'm gonna just dye everything the pink color just to start, just to see like what I want to do with like highlights and things. Let's just see what it would all look like if we just got it all pink. Let's see. I feel like this is gonna look a lot better in a pink color. And then obviously we can add some more details back into the dress. There we go. Okay, so this is all pink. And already we are seeing a lot more kind of cuteness to it. But we of course have some opportunities to add some colors. So we have that where we could add a color. We have this, that just kind of adds some color there. I think I want to keep the structure pink, but some of these bits here, I think we want to make these lighter. Maybe not that bit. Let's see. There we go. Like, I think some of the gems would look pretty in like a lighter pink color. And maybe like this one is also some gems. That's cute. Yeah. See? Kind of seeing it. There we go. We're adding like some little light pieces. We'll go ahead and unlock that as well. We'll save that die for now. Let's go ahead and add our corset back on. And let's go ahead and dye this pink as well. Let's see. I don't want to go too deep with the paint. Let's unlock that. And let's go ahead and make these little structures kind of this lighter color that I was doing. This the lighter color, make these, I think these are gems, these can be pink. These can also be in that lighter shade that I was thinking. That looks a lot better. That alone is already looking a lot better. And it's kind of blending into our wings as well. Oh, we lost our dye. It's just, I did all of these there. Great, okay, save dye, great. Okay, so we've already kind of did some subtle changes that I think have kind of elevated this to look a little bit more how I would like it to look, but also we're keeping some of the integrity of the original set. I think I should probably change the flowers on the wings, but I feel like it's going to affect my actual main set, so I might just leave those for now. Let's go ahead and see about necklaces. Because I feel like our necklace game right now is not working for me. I think we just go with like this necklace, to be honest. Switch the necklace out, just make it more glam. And for the earrings, let's go ahead and dye these earrings, of course. I think we can keep these earrings. These earrings are not bad at all, in my opinion. But we're gonna, of course, make them a little bit more pink. Because it's like, I love dark colors. You guys know I love dark colors. I'm not against dark colors, like, at all in the slightest. I just feel like, again, like, these dark colors were just not working. They were not working for some reason. And let's go ahead and just touch our cage really quick, because I think that's important. You know what? I think we should give a opportunity for our... Oh, we have a parasol. Ah, we could do a parasol. I'm always ready to do a parasol. How about we give an opportunity for our handheld really quick? Can we make this handheld work? We have this little parasol. Because I could try to make the parasol work. I mean the little hands work. And she's kind of like a little like fairy who is just locked up. That's her little storyline, maybe. Unlock this. Of everything. This for now. See what it looks like in all pink. Ooh, that's pretty with the pink ribbon. I think we need to add some like lighter hues in there. Yeah, like that. Ooh, that's so gorgeous. Okay. I think we can have her locked up, I guess. Can I change her posture? So I can see what it looks like if she's like in her exclusive pose. Okay. Let's see what she looks like. She looks kind of interesting. We have to change the shoes and the tights, of course, if we're gonna let her go into this pose at all. And also her hair is like going into the pose. Ooh, okay, so she gets freed. That's part of the pose. That's actually pretty. Okay, she looks pretty in the pose, especially with her new hair. And then she gets like locked up again. Okay. Let's put her back in her normal, the posture that I had her in, so we can take a look at everything. We're gonna just quickly go ahead and see, do I want to change the hair at all? Do I feel like this is the right hair for this look? We have the pirate hair. We have the 6-star hair. We have, I think it's probably the best hair. We could always do this hair. It actually does kind of fit because I feel like this set is very, like, almost like Renaissance-y, and this hair is a little bit more Renaissance. Go ahead and see what this hair would look like if I just dyed it blonde and then added in I actually feel like I don't mind this hair with this set because I think it actually makes a little bit of sense because it's like kind of Renaissance-y in the appearance. Let's see if I can add a accessory to her head. A little head accessory, not a hat per se, but just something in the head. Ooh, this is a pretty little hair accessory. Dye this. I dye the, let's see. Make this pink. And can I, oh. Lock that. Make more, I can add like the lighter pink as well in there. Okay, that's pretty. So she's got a little bit of like a, something in her hair. Some pearls, some pretty little pearls. I don't know if I love the pearls actually on second thought. Should I add the veil? Should we add the veil back? Now the veil doesn't really make sense though with the other bit. We have this little kind of ribbony piece and add this kind of like halo, so she's kind of like an angel. A little locked up angel. That's kind of cool. I don't love, can I get rid of that purple bit in the back? I don't think we can. I think that's why I'm always hesitating to use that. We of course have our palette of Dream headpiece that I love to use. But let's use Crystal Dream because I have not used this in a long time. And by a long time, I mean like I never have used this before in a styling. Let's go ahead and use that. And then we do need to change her shoe color and her sock color. So let's go ahead and take off our dress just for 1 second. Let me just put her in something else. We just need her something short. Yes. So I can just make sure that we have her shoes the proper color because I think if we do the animation, she will show her shoes. So let's go ahead and dye these. I'm gonna just do them all pink for now and palette. See what it looks like in all pink. Great, save dye and take a look. Looks fine. I can just see like what. Oh, great. This like really zoomed me. Okay, no. Keep that pink. I kind of like maybe want it like a lighter pink. Yeah. It's just so saturated. But it's kind of fine. Can we make the gems? No, that's actually what we want to keep pink. No. Back. Boom. Yeah, that's like just details on it. Should be more details. Here we go. That works. Simple, simple, simple. Save the dye. We got the shoes. The shoes look great. Let's go ahead and change the socks as well. Dye these socks up a little bit. We can make some of it pink. I'm gonna just probably make them like light colored. And then make this bit pink. Wait a minute. Let's make the socks just all pink. Just do that. Alright. Here we go. And now let's see what I want to do with the pieces. I'll just have this. No, that's not the rose bit. I think it's 3. Oh, no. Maybe it's 4. 2. Yeah, there's the little rose. And we need to unlock that. Save dye. I think that's kind of cute. With the little, like, the little pink tights. I just don't want the tights to, like, really, like, do too much. You know? Let's put our dress back on. Where is that dress? There we go. Where's our corset? There we go. Ooh, okay. It's all coming together. It's a very simple look. I mean, obviously she's a fairy because she has wings, but this is her little cage in the background, if you know what I mean. Because she was like a locked up little fairy. The little white flower bows are throwing me off bad, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to mess up my other outfits. And the other outfits do use this. Oh, I actually do really like this. Do I like this set more than the pirate? I think I might. That's kind of like a big plot twist. Let's go ahead and take a look at our background piece. So it's in our accessories. It should be in our... They put it in handhelds, right? No, they put it in special... Where did they put it again? Accessories, special... Anklets? No. Crossbodies? No. Floating? No. Tattoos? No. Handheld? No. Background piece? Bag? Yeah, they put it in the bag section, which was really strange. So we have our, obviously, this. I'm gonna go ahead and dye that color. We're gonna dye this pink. We're gonna dye this color. Dye this color. Dye this color. Dye this color. Dye this. Oh. And just like that, it's already dyed. Lock these two palettes and save. That was so simple. We have it all dyed. This should be done with the dyes. Let's go ahead and add some makeup. How about we add the lace back to her face? Where's that little face bit? Oh, that's a butterfly. Here's the eternal sigil little bit. Let's see if I dye this pink, how that looks. It kind of clips with the hair, so maybe we don't do that because it's clipping with the hair kind of weirdly. It's also kind of clipping with the hair. Maybe we don't need a face bit. Can I take a look at the hairs again? This is actually really pretty. Let's take a look at her in her exclusive pose. So this is her doing her pose. I don't really get this position necessarily. She's just like leaning up on the cage with her wings and she's like, I'm free from my cage. She'll do some other stuff, I think, if I can get her to do the pose. But I think that I've styled this outfit really cute. I want to do some makeup as well, and then we'll kind of take a look at the final outfit. But I think overall, just, you know, for me, it's like you just make something pink and it looks perfect. Oh, so there she is. She's free from her cage. And now she's just like strutting her stuff. She's got her corset on. She looks gorgeous. And then she's back kind of in her little things. Cute, easy match. So this one kind of pulls her hands up closer. So you can pose a lot of different ways, like all tied up. Interesting. Where's the one with, yeah, I kind of like the ones where her hands are just like down. She looks gorgeous. I feel like I actually have seemingly come around a lot to this set, which is kind of funny. We're gonna go ahead and add some makeup to her because I think makeup might be able to really fix not fix because it's not like she looks terrible. But just add, oh, we could add a nail. Maybe we need some nails. I think we might need some nails with this look. We have some contacts. Let's see, what kind of contacts do we want to go with? I actually really like these little star gray contacts. I actually like that. Go with those. Let's go ahead. Yeah, we did the eyebrows. We already gave her some like little sad eyebrows. Let's do see if we can find some, we dye these? Yeah, we can. We can dye these. Cute. Pink. We do like a pretty little pinky eyeshadow with a little bit of like a sparkle to it. That's cute. And let's see what else we can do for makeup. That was a new makeup, I'm pretty sure. We can do an eyeliner. I have a new eyeliner there. Guys for the eyeliner. Maybe we need a different eyeliner, actually. Ooh, I actually like this one. I like that eyeliner. Let's go ahead and we already did eyeshadow. We can add a lip. Ooh, we can add our new lip. We can also kind of like make it less opaque. Oh, that's actually really pretty with the lip. Because I usually do a really glossy lip, but this like look is kind of like more forlorn because she's like, I mean, if you think about it, she's under some kind of duress. She's taken. I mean, she's not doing, she's not living her best life, unfortunately, because she's tied up for some reason. I don't know the storyline behind why she's tied up. Oh, I love these. These are I always like say these are like my fairy lashes, because it adds just like a little bit of magic to the look. And let's add a little blush, of course. Not that blush. Yeah, I don't want it. That's not something I'm interested in doing. Oh, did we lose our outfit? Okay. No, we didn't. Okay, we just lost the makeup. Okay, that's fine. We tried to do the makeup. But this is our final outfit for the video. I'm not going to go ahead and do the makeup again, but this is kind of how I've decided to style the look. Let me know down below in the comments how you decided to go ahead and style the outfit. Overall, I think, weirdly, on second thoughts, I actually think I resonate a lot more with this set than the pirate set. I like it a little bit more. The Untold Possession versus Nautical Will. This is my what I did with the stylings for the pirate set. And this is kind of, well, not really, but some of it didn't save, I guess. And this is the stylings that I ended up with for our Untold Possession set. I just think for some reason the Untold Possession set actually like is really cute. I actually love the little cage in the background. I don't mind the little ties in the wrist. I think that the dress did dye very beautifully. I like the effects that are coming off of it. Of course, this little fairy cage is really beautiful with the butterflies coming out of it. And then of course, I didn't add any nails to her, but I can go ahead and do that as well before we head off of this video. Handheld, maybe in special. Where is this accessory? Oh, hand accessories, yes. And gloves, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So we have rings. We have our new nails. So if we wanted to, we could just quickly come here and just dye our nails. Give us a little nail moment. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Now we have a little nail. Because you could never, like, not have a nail. When you're escaping from your, fairy torture, of course you have a nail on. Like, if you don't have a nail on when you're being tortured by somebody that's, interested in torturing fairies, like, what are you even doing? Are you even doing drag? But thank you guys again so much for watching this video. I hope this detailed breakdown helped you kind of understand the possibilities for dyeing this new set and the kind of options that you have when you're looking at it. Because at first glance, Untold Possession was not on my radar. But now that I see all the pieces, I'm like, oh wow, I really like some of these pieces. And I think they are really cohesive with the things that I have in my wardrobe. Because obviously I was able to kind of pull this look together, a lot of it being stuff from my own wardrobe. Not all stuff was coming from the 5-star set. I took off quite a few of the bits. Not quite a lot of them, but I took off the face piece and I took off the veil, which I think the veil would be really pretty in some context, but I just have to kind of like figure that out because it really does like cover her entire outfit and her look. You can't really see any of it. It's really like a veil, as you can see when I put it on. Dude, this outfit is obviously going to look very crazy, but it just completely like overtakes the entire look, which can be pretty, but I don't know. Like maybe if we dyed it and we like made it lighter everywhere, maybe that's kind of pretty if we just like lightened it up, but then it's like, I don't know, it's again like still distracting a lot. I don't know. It's just not my favorite piece, to be honest. I think it in theory it's really really cute, but in practice it just is like a little bit too much, like it just overtakes the outfit a little bit too much for me. But otherwise, thank you guys so much again for watching this video. If you liked it and you want to keep seeing me do detailed breakdowns for 5-star, 6-star sets in the future, let me know down below in the comments, because I really appreciate the feedback. And if you want to join our Discord server, that's also linked below in the description. And again, if you enjoyed the video, hit like, subscribe to my channel for more content, and until next time, bye everybody!